congregation in neighboring Port Orchard. They intended to create a new community for the 91% of people in Kitsap County who don't regularly practice faith in Jesus. After much prayer and many conversations, Pastors Megan and Larry Hackman decided to launch a new congregation as part of Chapel Hill. Their first Sunday morning service was supposed to be held on Easter Sunday, April 12, 2020, in the auditorium of South Kitsap High School. We were less than thrilled to announce a few short weeks later that our first service would be a YouTube broadcast, Megan said. That Sunday, I cried through most of the broadcast, lamenting the chance to gather and proclaim the gospel. We pivoted in the summer to invest deeply in prayer ministry, the fruit of which we are still being nourished by. This time of uncertainty, coupled with a new intensity to seek God's face, led them in ways they did not expect by readjusting their plans and refining their purpose. Chapel Hill's leadership team and the local pastors agreed that 2022 would be a good season to launch their new community, Kitsap House, a church with a strengthened local identity and leadership. The shutdown set us on a smaller, slower plan for investment in our community, Megan shared. And doesn't that sound like the kingdom? We remained hopeful and curious. Instead of plowing ahead with their own plans, the Hackmans and their faith community had to discern what God was doing. A world we've never known. This book is not primarily about change. It's about the attentiveness needed to respond effectively to the unending change around us. As we've journeyed with church leaders for decades, the challenge of a changing world is hardly a new thing. But the COVID-19 pandemic brought to a head what many church leaders have been experiencing for years: a world we've never known. American entertainer and humorist Will Rogers said, "Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there." A major shift began in the early 1990s from a broadcast culture to a digital one. It started slowly, with people talking about the World Wide Web and America Online, AOL's infamous You've Got Mail. Email was fun, and by the mid-1990s, the internet was an intriguing place to explore trivia, chat with people we've never seen face-to-face in chat rooms, and find basic information while listening to the rotary dial-up modem. Yet, we still sent snail mail more than we relied on electronic means. In 2001, the United States Postal Service's, USPS, had its highest ever volume of first-class mail at 103,656,000 parcels. In the next 20 years, however, the digital world completely altered communication and commerce. With the advent of more sophisticated connectivity, online possibilities, and a plethora of related developments like texting, smartphones, and Zoom meetings, we became linked in new ways. Car purchases, mortgages, and concert tickets no longer required paper. All could be done instantly from a laptop or phone. By 2020, the volume of mail sent through the USPS dropped by almost half to 52,624,000. This is a world we've never known. The advances of the digital age, however, are a mixed bag of blessings and curses. Today, if you live in New Jersey, you can see pictures of your high school friend's new baby just minutes after she gives birth in New Mexico. You can make hotel reservations across the world, send flowers to your great aunt, and donate to your favorite charity without leaving your apartment or picking up the phone, all in your pajamas. On the other hand, marriage counselors report that a main cause of affairs today are old flames who reconnect on social media. What's more, psychologists warn that our brain's activity patterns are being negatively rewired. Society has become more impatient, rude, and lacking common respect. And children and teenagers are exposed to pornography, violence, and potential harmful relationships while they sit across the den from their parents, glued to their phones. With every cutting